Should I see a movie this weekend? This is as good as a movie can get, and it's so great that they're still making these kinds of movies. It's On Cinema at the Cinema with me, your host, Tim Heidecker. Hi everybody, my name is Tim Heidecker. You're watching On Cinema at the Cinema, the webisodes that talk about what movies are coming out this weekend and hopefully give you some advice as whether or not you should see these movies coming up. Some of these movies you should skip because they're junk. My guest is Greg Turkington. I just thought it was so interesting how I was watching the movie and I never knew what was going on.
If they did a movie of Captain Crunch, that would be good.
Of course, it's a remake, and you know how much I love remakes.
I would not cast Bill Murray as Osama bin Laden.
Oh, no. I will give it 4 bags of popcorn because I thought that there were moments that were boring and almost put me to sleep. But
one thing, if you've ever seen Star Trek, you know that robots and computers like to be taken seriously as people.
Idris Elba, and I think kids can handle raunch.
But when a squirrel starts talking, you generally know it's an animated picture.
Right.
The audience is unlucky in that if they tuned in to see movies reviewed, they're probably not going to. They're going to see irrelevant casino gambling and personal problem discussions.
Incorrect. Woke up this morning to the smell of my own dead flesh on my face. God bless Liam Neeson. I'm so proud of him for doing these movies all the time. Imagine being germ-free. Use protection, my brothers out there, because you don't want to be in this position.
Just put the gun away so we can talk about movies without fear.
Sometimes a great movie can be found in an unlikely place.
And then I find out from you that millions of kids in this country are dying, every day from these vaccinations.
Yeah. Any movie where a businessman becomes a cat is probably going to have more interest to children than to adults, but
You've disobeyed me in so many different ways. This one was about as confusing as I could imagine a movie ever being, but I still did have fun looking at it.
I think Bridget Jones could be sort of a James Bond for women.
Side note, Anthony Quinn's son died in my pond. True story. Check it out.
Definitely fill the couple hours that it takes to watch the movie. Hands of Stone with Robert De Niro. And I can do an impression of him if you want.
no.
And
What?
I got a place in Van Nuys with like 4 or 5 other guys who I cannot understand. I don't know where they're from.
I'm not saying I'm going to kill the president.
Well, stop saying it.
Farewell, Tom Cruise. I miss you, son. You ain't coming back to me now. Computer movie.
So much of what people do nowadays is on computers.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh God, what can you say about SpongeBob? He's an American institution.
I'm not living in a storage facility anymore. I'm rebuilding my life from the bottom up, and it is
Because you
inspiring.
burned it down.
It's a Disney movie. It's a superhero Marvel movie. It can't be bad. Yeah, it was neat to get to work with James Dean. I'll admit it. He was consummate
cool.
professional. And
Just review movies, don't review current events.
This is a great movie, don't you think, Greg? 5 bags of popcorn from me, and check out The Avengers.
Fuck him. He's in jail.
A couple weeks ago, I was standing on the 6th Street Bridge. If I fucking jumped, I'm in hell.
Can you share with our viewers at home your recipe for the perfect home bucket of popcorn?
Don't know.
Would have liked a male lead. I think for comedy, I want men.
Sorry the season hasn't gone as planned.
Then we'll see my new segment, Classic Movie Time, which is
Just
sort
shut
of...
up and pray. Believe me, you need to. Thanks for watching.